Easter is coming up in just a few weeks, and we have a great project for you to do with your friends and family. It's growing Easter grass for your Easter baskets. Why use this plastic Easter grass when you could have the real thing? So the first step is to get some black gold all-purpose soil. Now this soil is great because it's all sterilized, there's no insects, there's no disease in it. Don't use any kind of soil from your garden. And it actually has some fertilizer in it. And we're using this plastic produce container too. We're going to recycle that. So I put some of the soil in, and I'm just going to add just a little bit more, and it's pre-moistened, so it's really nice and ready to go. And then we went to the store. We just went to a regular grocery store and in bulk and got wheat berries, which is really the seeds of wheat. And this is really a great grass. It's a pretty grass, looks just like a lawn. And so what we're going to do is we're going to just sprinkle it on top of this soil. And you want to really cover all that soil. You don't want to see any of the soil underneath the seeds because you want it in nice and thick. And these wheat berry seeds is to soak them overnight. And we're using the wheat seeds because they germinate much faster than just regular lawn seeds. And we are ready to go. I am going to put just a little bit more soil on top to kind of cover that seed so that stays nice and moist. And I'm just going to add a little bit of misting to make sure that it's all nice and moist. And then I'm going to cover this. You leave this covered until you see the green starting to poke up.
So then you can take, once your tray is all planted up, you can take it and set it in like a nice warm window inside your house. So after about 10 days, they'll germinate up and start sprouting. So these are about 10 days old, which is pretty quick. So after they've sprouted up, you can open up the top of the lid, continue to let them grow, and then whenever they get to the height that you want, you could go through, you can just trim off the tops like this, and you can use these to eat or grind them up or let your cats eat it. But that's the nice thing about using the wheat seed is you can actually have them use for it later. So you can keep on those, or if you want it nice and tall, you can take your Easter basket. You can pull this whole thing out of the bottom. You can see how quickly they've rooted. And so you could just set this whole little piece into your little basket. And if you need to, if it's not quite the same size, you could take your little scissors or a knife, just kind of chop this into pieces like this. Set that aside, and that'll fit right down into your little Easter basket. And this will continue to grow while it's in here, so you can keep it misted. And then you just decorate it up, put your little Easter basket here. You can fill these up with little jelly beans or little candies or little treats. And here you have, kind of a finished little Easter basket. And it's continued to live. So once you're done, you can just mist it, continue to grow it on as long as you want to. Once you cut it and harvest it, it will continue to grow back.
So this year, don't use this plastic grass.
Grow your own. It's a great Easter basket tradition.